rubber that flew up as he came off the second corner. Nothing to be alarmed about. Here he comes. The white flag is in the air, Dave.
One lap for Mike Bliss. An opportunity to become the latest first-time winner in the Craftsman Super Truck Series, and it looks like the race for second is not going to develop. Bodine has nothing for Butch Miller. We got trouble for Chase on the last lap, but it's not going to impede the progress of Mike Bliss out of Milwaukee, Oregon, as he takes the checkered flag and wins the Lowe's 150. Welcome to the big leagues, Mr. Bliss.
The point leader, the winner a week ago, just south of here in Portland, Oregon. Now we're in the great Seattle region, and what a show they're putting on for these folks.
You know what Hornaday might be doing? He might back off just a little bit, let them tires cool, and wait till he sees that white flag wave. Try it one more time.
Getting ready for the white flag. It's down. This is it. Showtime. Who's got the most now? Hornaday goes into two. Fights it to the bottom. Back straightaway. Final time. Turn 3. Mike Bliss in front. Hornaday trying to mount one more charge. Bliss pulling away. Nothing left in those tires. The air is showing through, but coming through. Great ride on those good years. Dotson's guy has pulled it off.
Barry Dotson, congratulations. You drove a great race from in here.
I feel like a head coachman down here in the corner, and we caught some traffic over here. I don't even remember who it was, and I said, get him, get him, get him, and that was our shot to get him back. Ron raced us clean. He's a heck of a racer, and we appreciate that.
They might as well just let, well, they're fighting for position, though. They can't just pull over.
As far as 2 laps to go, Bliss is now 3 1/10 up on second spot Skinner. There's the relationship. Skinner in second. And then 3 seconds ahead of him, crossing the stripe now, white flag for Bliss.
Yeah, he needs to just cruise this lap. He has a good lead right now in his race, and he certainly does not want to give it away by doing something out of the way. Oh, wow.
Lucky gets into the back of the race leader. Sprague gets squirrely to his inside. A hairy lap, but it is the victory lap for Mike Bliss. His second win of the year, 3rd victory of the season for Ford. And you saw it here on TNN Motorsports. My goodness, could you have imagined if he had gone around on the last lap?
Oh, that was...
Oh, man.
That's what we always say to the race fans. It's never over until you pass that checkered flag.
Wallace, Irwin, and Irvin side by side, and Irwin will pull back in front of Irvin, giving him about 2 inches more room than he did the other way around.
Ernie Irvin tried to drive on the outside of Mike Wallace that time. It cost him, trying to go for second. It cost him 3rd.
Man, and here's Sprague sitting behind those 2 Fords, thinking, now how am I going to get around those guys so I can get a top 3 out of this deal?
Once again, there goes the leader. The left start right at the bottom of the screen. This is a battle. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Mike Wallace, the 52 Purely Truck, is 2nd.
White flag will fly. 1 to go. 1 to decide second spot. Mike Bliss is en route to his first victory of 1997. He last won at I-70 Speedway in July of 96. This is the shootout. As you watch Mike, there's the gap. Who's going to make the move as they hit turn 3 and 4 for the final time? Irwin staying right in line. Kenny Irwin Jr., but Ernie Irvin comes up around the outside to make a doorpost to doorpost.
And that's going to let Mike Wallace run second spot. Now then we see those trucks slamming off each other. Once again, slamming off each other as they come to the line. And it's Irwin.
Man, they never quit beating on each other. That was amazing. Kenny Irwin Jr. hangs on to 3rd spot over Ernie Irvin, but there is the celebration. Wow.
This thing was a friggin' rocket.
Mike Bliss wins it. Let's go to Jerry Punch.
Guys, you're not going to believe this. Barry Dotson put the headset on me during the last lap, said, Doc, you got to listen to what he's saying. Our driver called the whole last lap play-by-play from the cockpit. Hey, Barry, congratulations.
I can't believe it. we needed to keep our string going. Mike's won a race every year, and Hornaday was the only guy that's kept that going so far. And like to say hey to the guy back at the shop. A lot of people leave 10 or 12 at home. My little brother Brad's back there working, helping us to get better. And thank the good Lord. Ford, Yates, I hope all you guys were watching. Wagner Brakes, Snap-on Tools, we just outworked them this week. That Valvoline, we put it to a beating, and buddy, it took it. But awesome win for us. I told the guy this morning, we've been talking about it. Our team gets stronger. We never roll over. We always get stronger, and we never say die.
And now Mike Bliss, a mile away from giving Ford their first victory at this racetrack.
Comfortable lead. He goes to the outside there, eases back into the preferred line around the bottom part of the racetrack. Got the truck zipped up, doing nothing wrong but trying to win.
Battling back from the injuries at Texas.
Pretty much thinking what he's going to say in victory lane right about now.
He says, I've led 91 miles and have done it in fashion. Mike Bliss of Milwaukee, Oregon, will post his 5th career win in the series. He wins the Milwaukee 200.
It's a good job for those guys.
Jimmy Hensley does finish second. Jack Sprague, Ron Hornaday, and Greg Biffle, your unofficial top 5, with Rick Corelli 6th, Rutman 7th, Mike Wallace 8th, Ron Barfield 9th, and Butch Miller coming home in 10th.
Truck is sliding all over the place. Mike Bliss, one of 4 drivers to have started all 13 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series road races. That's the entire series. Bliss, Hornaday, Rutman, Jack Sprague, and of that group, Bliss and Sprague, as the white flag comes out, have yet to win on a road course. But in one more lap, it will be Jack Sprague, the only one left on that list, because Bliss is on his way. 2.5 seconds is the difference. There's just no tires left on the 44. Third place is Jay Sauter. He has no tires left. Rick Crawford, Rob Morgan. This will still be Morgan's best career finish, back in 5th. Sauter, you can see the wheel spin. We've gone a little bit long today with our coverage. So coming up next here on ESPN, racing to the Breeders' Cup, the Travers Stakes here on ESPN, as we're on the final lap. Obviously, we're not going to get a chance to talk to the winner. Oop, he's kicking up some dust. But you will get to see the winner interview with Mike Bliss tonight on RPM tonight. And that's at midnight Eastern time. Look at Horace still trying very, very hard. Well, Kansas is known for the Wizard of Oz. Toto, there is a tornado today, and the tornado's name has been Mike Bliss, and Bliss is going to finally win on the road course. Look at this Exide crew coming down the front straightaway. He could coast it home from here. Second place, it's going to be Boris Said. Third, it will be Jay Sauter. Crawford in 4th. Morgan with a career best 5th. Hornaday 6th. Rutman 7th. Biffle comes across in 8th. He's our points leader and will stay that way. Mike Wallace 9th. And Mike Stefanik with his best road course run in 10th.
As you watch the lead twosome, Bliss flying the IWX colors of Steve Coulter. 37-year-old Milwaukee, Oregon driver is 2 laps away from getting his 8th career victory in NASCAR's Craftsman Truck Series.
Jason Leffler is able to close to within a half a second of Mike Bliss, but he's not able to get any closer. To think Mike Bliss has not made any mistakes. He's running that high line. He's running it consistently. The only way Jason was allowed to close up, they ran into some heavy traffic and got Jason within a half a second. But then that differential has stabilized, and Mike Bliss right now, he's got 1 lap to go.
As the white flag waves, Mike Bliss brings the IWX Motor Freight Chevrolet up the back straightaway. In turns 3 and 4, Mike Bliss has the margin, 6 truck lengths over Jason Leffler. And Mike Bliss will come out of turn 4 and take the victory at Pikes Peak.
Good job, everybody. You won it off your road.
Mike Bliss becomes the 5th different winner in NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series action in as many races this year. Let's check in down in the Bliss pits with Ray.
Well, guys, it was a blown engine to start it off at Daytona, but since that, this team's really been on fire. Tell me about your day today.
Well, it was a little up and down. We had to work on it a little bit. Awesome pit stop, last pit stop. We beat everybody out. That's what won us the race. Track position was everything. I'd like to thank Steve and Joan Coulter at IWX Motor Freight for making this all possible. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Happy birthday back home, Bill. This is for you. This is for everyone at IWX.
And the Gatorade shower is in for Dave Feuds Jr. as we see a great burnout by our winner, Mike Bliss.
And he got it done in open wheel racing as a former Silver Crown champion. And Mike Bliss has picked up his 8th victory. We'll come back and talk to Mike Bliss. Remember, Indianapolis Bump Day coming up next. But right now, we'll come back with the winner interview in a moment.
Here, it would be his 10th career victory.
And 2 in a row after last week's win at Kansas City. Robert Presley, the 18 truck, is running third. That'll be his best finish probably since Dover when he finished second.
Wide flag this time by Alan Porter. Bliss the leader. Setzer in second. Presley is third. Crawford fourth. Leffler fifth. Terry Cook back in sixth. The 20 truck of Coy Gibbs is seventh, and David Starr resumes his top 10 finishing spots in 8 spots. Those 8 trucks on the lead lap. Final lap for Mike Bliss, 37-year-old Milwaukee, Oregon driver, IWX Chevrolet. And Bliss brings Chevrolet his first win at Kentucky Speedway.
That's the best racer I've ever had in my life on a race.
That's Mike Bliss right there. He said that's the best race truck he's ever had in his life.
And he has had a lot of it. What a job by Mike Bliss, Dave Feuds, Sr. and Jr., John Mossum. We'll talk to the victorious IWX crew when we come back to Victory Lane in just a moment.
Back there, you see Rick Crawford on the inside, the 17 of David Ruderman on the outside. That's a battle for fourth.
Side by side, across the start-finish line, Crawford and Ruderman.
And tell Chris Pettit not to smile too much. 1/10 of a second is how much that Terry Cook was able to chop off that lead the last time by. So it's not over yet, Bill.
Bob Dillner, what's going on with Crawford?
Well, his chances at winning are all but shot right now. Rick Crawford, you can see that truck wiggling as he tries to get around David Ruderman. Just plain old loose for Rick Crawford.
Meanwhile, a great run for David Reagan in the 50 truck.
Oh, problems with the 9. Ted Musgrave gets into the wall.
Right front tire again, Phil.
Doesn't look like it's going to bring a caution out, though. He's on pit road.
He didn't quite get in the wall. He just got up high with a flat right front.
Yeah, what a horrible break for Ted Musgrave, who's running well up into the top 10. This is going to just ruin his day.
David Ruderman, fourth. Eric Darnell, third. Terry Cook, second. This right here, a battle for that fourth position. Rick Crawford just behind the 17 of David Ruderman.
Terry Cook continues to run the fastest laps on the racetrack. He gained 4/10 of a second this last time. There's his lead right there.
Under 2 laps of racing to go. Mike Bliss, Terry Cook. Cook is reeling in Mike Bliss.
And when you're running second like Cook is, you can adjust your line. He's a set and duck out there. We see the drag that these trucks put off, the way trucks are able to pull up on one another. And here comes Terry Cook pulling up on him. White flag this time by.
When they come across the start-finish line, 1.54 miles to go. Mike Bliss in front of Terry Cook.
Terry Cook's going to have one shot at him. He should be able to catch him maybe when they enter turn number 3. You got a wide racetrack. He doesn't have to run the same line as Mike Bliss.
Trying to take the momentum through 1 and 2. Out onto the back stretch they go, and here comes Terry Cook, right on the back bumper of Mike Bliss.
Where's he going? Where's he going, Michael?
Bliss to the bottom. He's been good there all day. Terry decides to go just a little bit high. But that Bliss truck is so strong on the bottom.
A big lead for Mike Bliss as they come out of turn number 4 and win number 13 for Bliss in Atlanta.
A big lead for Bliss in Atlanta. 2 truck links. We've never seen that before at the end of a race.
Wow, what a finish. Mike Bliss able to hold off Terry Cook as he charged at the end of the race. Terry Cook with a great finish. Eric Darnell coming home in 3rd.
And here comes Bliss to make it 3 wide. Woo! Oh, that's tight. It is 3 wide for the lead. Who's going to back out?
Mike Bliss to the front with a 3-wide move off of turn 4. How about that?
That was impressive.
Wow!
Here comes Bliss with his full head of steam. Cuts underneath him. And had just enough momentum to know that he could keep his foot in it. And the 48 wisely backed out.
What a great move on Bliss's part.
Get to build that momentum. Oh, that was a
man, he get a run off that corner.
White flag. 1 more lap. Steve Addington looking on to see if his driver can hang on and keep Matt Kenseth behind him. A hometown race before family and friends all looking on. Bliss trying to get his first NASCAR Busch Series win with the champion Kenseth behind him applying the pressure.
Bliss has done a phenomenal job. He got the lead and did not relinquish.
Final corner for Mike Bliss. A 3rd to 1st move with 18 laps to go. It's going to pay off. Mike Bliss gets his first NASCAR Busch Series win.
Good show. Good show.
Passes 2 of the best in the business to do it. Kenseth and Johnson. And in his 70th try, Mike Bliss adds his name to the list of winners in NASCAR's Busch Series. Championship contenders finish in back-to-back positions. Kyle Busch in 5th, Martin Truex in 6th.
And they'll be talking to each other now when they get slowed down. How come you run into me? Why'd you run into me?
Doing everything I could to beat him and wasn't really worried about Mike, and he drove right in there. So he was the last thing I expected was to be 3 wide down the front start. So he did a great job, and he deserves that win. He drove wheels off that thing, and I know he's looking for a job next year, and this will help him out.
Dave's in victory lane.
And Mike has just climbed out of the car to the cheers of his crew, and a big hug from members of Joe Gibbs Racing and his crew chief Steve Addington. And Mike, I know things are a little up in the air as far as what you're going to do next year. Have some more product on you. There you go. But this has to mean a ton to you as far as that goes and in your career overall.
You know, I love these guys. I don't want to go nowhere. I love these guys. I love Rockwell Automation. I mean, Dodge Reliance. These guys here all in the car. They don't get no recognition. Rockwell Software, Alan Bradley, Dodge, DVT. And I got to say a big congratulations to our good friend back home. They had a baby girl. And says it right there. And AG, this is for you. You know, for your baby girl. On lap 181, you decided to go for the lead. There were 2 cars in the way. You made it 3 wide. Talk about that. We worked on it all night, and I just, I didn't care about 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. I didn't care. I wanted to win this race at home. These guys deserve it. I wanted to win, and I just drove my heart out. And I do every weekend, but this meant a lot. And I just want to thank everybody at Rockwell Automation for giving me this chance. And they deserve more wins than just this one. And you know, this is a different car than what we were running all year. And the guys back at the fab shop, you guys did a hell of a job on this car. And I hope that was the right word I could say. I apologize if it wasn't, but I'll pay the fine. But Mark Conquest for the motors, awesome motors. Just all these guys right here deserve this win.
And this race has now been called complete. It is official, and Mike Bliss is the winner of the CarQuest 300 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Shannon.
We are down here with Mike Bliss. Huge rain dance for you guys. You said you were just crossing your fingers inside. Describe what this moment's like, Mike Bliss.
Man, it's been tough all year. You know, we've had great cars. You know, Nick Harris called a great pit race today. You know, we stayed out as long as we could, and it paid off. You know, it paid off. We had great fuel mileage. This Hendricks motor is our 2nd one today, this weekend, and I blew the other one up, and this one ran great, and I'm just tickled to death. Mikusuki, man, without them, it's great. James, man, I wish you were here. They're in Vegas having fun right now, and this is excellent. It hasn't sunk in, but I'm getting there.
I can see the emotion in your eyes. How much did this team need this win?
Wow, you know, at the shop, those boys work their tail off on Cup cars and Busch cars, and Jerry Painter does a body. This is a new body, and love it. This is a great car, and this Chevrolet was just fast. And you know, I just want to thank all the fans for sticking around. This is a long day, and these are true NASCAR fans.